On average, about 900 bitcoins are mined daily in various Bitcoin mining farms around the world. In this video, we will take you inside the largest of them. Did you know that Bitcoin mining in total consumes more energy than the whole country of Argentina? Before we continue, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Tech World. Let us know in the comments below what you think about these Bitcoin mines. At its core, Bitcoin is a decentralized digital currency which allows people to directly make transactions across the internet. Over the last few years, the value of one Bitcoin has massively increased from a few cents back in 2009 to over $58,000 today. One of the perks of using Bitcoin is that there's no involvement of a third party. No one can freeze, tax, or claim your coins, and you can store them in a digital wallet app on a smartphone or computer. More so, the sender and receiver's identities are kept hidden since every user has its own pseudonym. The major difference of this currency is that it's not managed by any bank. Instead, every transaction is saved on a decentralized blockchain. And that's where the mining farms come into place. To validate a transaction, a complex mathematical problem has to be solved, which requires enormous computational and electrical power. In a Bitcoin network, almost 400,000 transactions are made during one single day. All transactions of a specific time period are combined into one block, which is added to the blockchain. The validation of these blocks are done by simultaneously working miners. While many miners compete to add each block, the miner who solves the problem will add the block, along with its approved transactions, to the blockchain. This miner receives a reward of 6.25 bitcoins. Not only is this a reward for the miner's efforts, but the process of mining is how new bitcoins are generated and introduced into circulation. The reward rate is cut in half every 210,000 blocks. This is about every 4 years. This process, called halving, is automatically enforced, ensuring a predictable rate of introducing new bitcoins into the existing supply, thus eliminating concerns about inflation. In the early days of Bitcoin, when the puzzles were not nearly as complex as today, miners solved the mathematical puzzles using regular CPUs. But as Bitcoin gained popularity, the complexity levels kept changing and growing. Today, miners use hardware called ASIC, which stands for Application-Specific Integrated Circuit. This hardware was specifically introduced for mining Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, as it consumes less power and has higher computing power. Bitcoin mines are usually located in large spaces, housing several computers dedicated to mining one or more cryptocurrencies. These computers consume a lot of energy and need to be kept cool, hence the need for air conditioning to prevent them from overheating. Due to these factors, the Bitcoin farms are usually located in cold regions and areas with cheap electricity. From Iceland to Russia and back to the United States, here are the largest Bitcoin mines. Number 5. Genesis Mining, Enigma in Iceland. Less than 2 miles from Reykjavik Airport are some metal buildings that look quite normal from the outside. However, inside of them is the largest Bitcoin mine in all of Iceland. Tens of thousands of whirring GPUs perform the complex, exhaustive calculations needed to verify cryptocurrency transactions and add them to the blockchain. This massive farm, called Enigma, is also one of the largest cryptocurrency mining farms in the world. It was initially built to mine Ethereum, another cryptocurrency. The facility is continuously upgraded for mining state-of-the-art blockchain technology. Its computational performance is achieved with peculiar mining rigs that efficiently mine hashing algorithms for other altcoins like Zcash, Dash, Dogecoin, and others. It focuses mainly on the lease of computing power. This simply means that it allows users to purchase computing power lease contracts that will enable them to mine Bitcoins and other alternative coins in the cloud. This provides an affordable start in mining cryptocurrencies, especially as most people may not be able to afford the mining gear. With a hash rate estimated at about 1,000 billion hashes per second, Enigma has earned the title of the largest electricity consumer in the entire country of Iceland. Hundreds of thousands of fans blast cold air to keep the machines from overheating. Every building also has 6 giant ceiling turbines that cool down the factory. The main reason they built this massive project in Iceland is because they have the lowest electricity costs in Europe. They harness power from the lagoons and geysers using hydroelectric dams and geothermal power stations. This way, they can produce a cheap, green electricity that facilitates the mining's energy-intensive processes. The fact that the weather rarely reaches 57 degrees Fahrenheit also helps. The cold temperature helps to dissipate the heat generated by the machines. Number 4. Dalian Farm in China. This mining farm based in Dalian, China, sees about 750 bitcoins mined every month of the year, and has a massive hash rate of 1 trillion hashes per second, which is an indicator for the total combined computational power. This makes up 3% of the entire Bitcoin network. Cryptocurrency mining is quite the rage in China, as the ASIC processors are produced in the country. This makes the equipment cheaper and much more convenient in terms of delivery. The country is also attractive for mining because it has reasonable electricity prices. The government not only allows mining, but also encourages it by reducing electricity charges for the energy-hungry farms. Thus, Dalian has become a cryptocurrency mining town and is easily the mining industry hub in China. Number 3. Moscow, Russia. Due to the issues that might arise with securities and regulations, mine owners in Russia are unwilling to disclose their mines' names or exact locations. But presumably located somewhere near Moscow is one of the biggest mining farms in the world. Approximately 600 bitcoins are mined there every month. This puts Russia at the forefront of the most powerful countries in the mining industry, worth several $billion today. It also has some of the most extensive mining setups. The hardware utilized on this farm has a hash rate of about 38 pH. This is a whole lot, as 1 pH equals to 1 quadrillion hashes per second. This comes with its attendant high electricity charges. On average, the farm consumes about 4,500 kilowatts per hour, which costs about 6.5 million Russian rubles each month. Number 2. Linthal, Switzerland. Unlike the Russian farm, the Swiss farm's owner is known and open with his mining operation. Located in the small farming village of Linthal, this mining farm is the largest in Switzerland. The owner of this farm, Guido Rudolphi, built his Linthal-based farm in 2016. This was after moving his setup from Zurich, when he realized that the costs were too high to operate the rig efficiently. Rudolphi chose this small European village owing to its reasonable electricity costs. His farm is set up in what was once the building of a factory, and it has since become the largest mining farm in Switzerland. Rudolphi still needs to resolve the problem of cooling processors, but is optimistic that it is worth mining the Bitcoin despite any current mining issues. Although this farm's capacity is unknown, Rudolphi claims he's not in it for the money. Number 1. Gigawatt, Washington, USA. David Carlson, the founder of the largest North American farm, Gigawatt, started out as a software specialist and moved into a career in mining in his basement. Initially, the company was called Mega Big Power. He managed to turn his mining operation into a multi-million-dollar business in just 12 months. Carlson began his journey by mining with his GPU. He chose Washington State for his mining operation because it has the cheapest electricity in North America. Although the location of the farm is unknown due to the prosecution from the government authorities, this farm has a hash rate of 1.3 pH. This farm is so massive that, according to Carlson, the monthly expenses of his company exceed $1 million. What do you think about the largest Bitcoin mines in the world? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Tech World. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.